Michael.
Yeah.
How do you know when the moon is going broke?
When it's down to a quarter.
Welcome to the Pew.
Welcome to the Pew. When I've always said that the moment rim job becomes a trending word will be the moment that rim job becomes a trending word.
That you will download your consciousness to a microchip.
I mean, rim job is trending right now on Urban Dictionary. The act of orally stimulating the external anal sphincter to cause sexual arousal.
Why is that trending right now?
I don't know.
What's going on in the world?
The other word that's trending is bailat, which is a Russian word for one of the universe's great mysteries, including what happened to the unknown.
Oh yes, I've always wondered what happened to the unknown.
Yeah, well now you know. Well, then it's not unknown anymore.
Well, can you know what happened to the unknown?
No, because then it becomes known.
Right. So
there are no. Like, what did he say?
It's a conundrum.
The guy from the war. The guy who started the war. What's his name?
Which war?
The war.
World War I, World War II?
With the terrorists. Who said there are things that we know and things that we don't know, and there are things that we know and things we know that we don't know. And okay. Donald Rumsfeld said, there are things that we know, and things that we know that we don't know, and things that we don't know that we don't know.
Well, we're not here to talk about any of that.
I don't know. What are you here to talk about?
We're here to talk about the trap.
Oh, the trap. That's
Michael wanted to talk about trap music.
I wanted to talk about all the trap.
But he didn't realize what trap meant.
Well, and that was this is entrapment, ladies and gentlemen. Ernie's entrapping me. I didn't realize what it meant. I knew that it was something, and I knew that all these things were having to do with it, but I didn't know what the context, what the connotation was, what trap part of it meant, where it came from.
Well, for those of you who are not familiar with the word trap, it's refers to a genre of hip hop where.
But it's more than that. It's much more than that. There's like everything. There's like it's a whole lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a hip hop lifestyle.
Well, not when you look at it. When you look at the pictures, they're all white.
Right.
They're not just okay. They're all white.
Well, it's wiggers.
No, they're not. They're like Europeans.
They are embracing that. Well, they're not even trap. Those people though. Like, for those of you who don't realize, the trap is basically the lifestyle in the hood where you're essentially addicted to drug dealing because it's easy money and you really have no skills to do anything else, and you may be too lazy or dumb to be able to get like a regular job.
Well, so you're lazy or fabulous. I mean, it's hard to change. Once you have that fast money coming in so easily. Seemingly easy, it's hard to give that up. You become you develop this lifestyle that needs the money. You have an expensive, whatever.
So the genre trap grew up around this phenomenon of urban drug dealing, and in the videos for all the trap music, you generally see the singer, rapping and holding huge wads of cash.
But that's nothing new. That's always been in.
Well, no, that is a hallmark of the trap hop. Video.
Trap, hop,
video.
Trap, hop,
video.
Video, not video. What are you talking crazy? I'm trying to find the picture of the clubs playing trap house. It's like all these like Paris Hiltons and white people.
Well, that's because white people worship at the temple of black mediocrity as the
mediocrity.
Yes.
Is that black mediocrity?
Yeah, well, that's what Bell Hooks would say. I think that's a Bell Hooks quote, or I'm paraphrasing.
Why mediocrity?
Because white people always celebrate the worst of black people.
Why is that the worst?
Well, I think living in the hood selling drugs is not the best.
No, but
of black people.
But the music.
Well, because
celebrating the fact that it's all about the music.
Well, they're celebrating a genre of music.
And who the hell is Bell Hooks to be saying that anyway? What's good and right?
She's a philosopher.
Well, I mean. Does she think her shit doesn't stink?
It's her opinion. That's what philosophers do. They opine.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we do that too. We just don't call ourselves philosophers.
I mean, we'll leave that to the philosophers.
We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Welcome back to the pew.
Welcome to the pew, where we are going to tell you, the difference between a trap queen and a drag queen. And let me tell you,
in case you didn't know,
there's a difference.
Oh, there's lots of differences.
Yeah, well, the main difference is that a trap queen is usually, almost always, a woman, and a drag queen is, well, always a guy.
It's almost always a man. Yes, dressed like a woman.
Yeah, well, always, because if it was a woman dressed as a man, it'd be a drag king.
That's true. So the other hallmark of...
Ego shaking his head no.
The other hallmark of a trap queen...
Rebecca misbehaving?
...is that in general, that trap queen could have a weapon in her purse. Whereas a drag queen would not have a weapon.
Well, a drag... Maybe they would, but she would have a different weapon. And it would depend on what kind of... Now, if it's a peer queen, she will probably have a weapon. She'll have a razor blade or a
trap queen will have a gun.
A box cutter, yeah, and a peer queen would have a... Oh, this is a chart we should make. So we would have made for Project X a chart. And the chart, the trap queen would have a gun, and the peer queen would have a razor blade.
Because she's holding it for her boyfriend.
Yeah, and the peer queen would have a razor blade, and the drag queen would have a lip gloss. I'll cut you with this lip gloss. I'll shine your lips with this lip gloss. Wait, she wouldn't talk like that. She said, I can't do a drag queen.
Another difference between trap queens and black drag queens is that a trap queen is likely to sell drugs, whereas the drag queen is likely to just use them.
The trap queen can sell to the drag queen.
Yes.
And use the peer queen as the runner.
As the intermediary.
Yeah. So the trap queen gives it to the peer queen, gives it to the drag queen.
The trap queen connected to the
peer queen. The peer queen connected to the drag queen.
And that's how drugs are sold.
Yeah. We are just, slaying them here. Slaying there.
Another difference between trap queens and drag queens is that the trap queen is likely to drive an Escalade, whereas the drag queen is probably being driven in an Uber.
In an Uber, yeah. I mean, yes, so a trap queen is kind of like the woman.
She's ghetto fabulous.
She's ghetto fabulous,
and she has lots of fucking money.
Yeah, and she stays around the house while the drug dealer husband goes out, sells drugs, and maybe if he goes to jail, she holds down the house while he's there. And when the cops come, she doesn't tell on. They don't tell on people, and they don't tell. They're smart usually. They're very smart, and they don't tell on any of their friends or anything like that.
Well, one reason I thought that I could never be a trap person myself is because...
Are you being politically correct?
A Trappist? I don't know.
A trapeze artist.
Is it Trappist or trapeze?
It's
or
a
trapper?
It's a trapper. It's a trap person. Yes, a trap person.
Or a trappiste.
A trappiste. That's a French-Canadian trap.
Well, I could never be a trap personality because...
a trap star.
Because they are rich from drug dealing. And I'm essentially poor.
Trappists.
And I'm essentially poor from drug using.
Oh, a trappist is a tree wrapper making it fall down. Oh, a tree wrapper. Dang, the boy is a trappist.
Not to be confused with a Trappist monk.
I don't get it.
Makes no sense.
No.
Yet again, the Urban Dictionary fails us.
Is the Urban Dictionary a computer program?
It's probably like the little brother of the metaphysical bullshit generator.
A trappist is someone who traps their victim in a walk-in closet, then rapes their anus, hence the term trappist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes perfect sense.
And use it in a sentence. My neighbor, T-Mac, invited me over to see his closet, and when I was inside, he caught me in a snare and raped me from the inside out. He was then tried as an adult Trappist. What is this?
Bitches want to know. Anita Blackstone asks, whenever the both of you get ready to go out clubbing or whenever we were getting ready to go out clubbing back in the day, how did we come up with our many looks?
I don't know.
What were our influences?
I guess we used our brains and our imaginations.
I mean, it did take a lot of time to get ready.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it did take time to get ready. But
it took me and my assistant a lot of time to make the outfit.
Yes. But to actually get ready, it took time. But that was also because we were sort of chatting and doing drugs and having people over and drinking. It was a ritual kind of...
If we had actually just done it without interruption.
I mean, really, honestly, I could have gotten ready in 5 or 10 minutes if I had to, if I had to rush out. But
we don't recommend that for you. Spend
no.
hours.
The eyelashes. I put all the time on the eyelashes and just everything else because eyelashes are the hard thing to get on.
Yeah,
Although, I like a pair of eyelashes that have been used a few times because when you buy eyelashes, the first time you put them on, they're kind of they don't stick very well. But then when you put them on, like after the third time, they've got that buildup of eyelash glue, and then they're easier to adhere to.
I always remember when James St. James would come over to our house, he would always have to have somebody at our house put on the eyeliner on his eyes because he was like so drug damaged that he couldn't like.
Was that it?
Do his hands. His hands couldn't go straight across.
Is that why he never had straight eyeliner?
Well, that's what he said was the problem. See you next time.